don't know what YouTube got going on. I don't know if they closed up the other live or not because they never even gave me the option. So I'm just gonna keep talking right along where I left off at. I don't know what goofy goofball gooberness is going on. Oh, what you got? Oh, what you got? Hang on. Yeah, so if it's saying that there's 2 lives open right now, hey, blame the phone update. I don't know. Before that, it wouldn't happen. Now, if it is what it is. Anyway, shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. If it wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible. Shout out to my replay gang. Shout out to my overseas gang. Shout out to my unsubscribed gang. And listen, if you're unsubscribed, you should think about subscribing. You know you have a good time over here. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and subscribe. Come on. I'm not going to be out here if it's going to be windy. I might be back in that truck. Yeah, it just shut off, man. Can't explain it. It just shut down. Ever since I got that update, I put it on here. The phone's not the same like it used to be, but you know what they do? You know, they want to, press you into buying more shit. So they'll have your stuff, start acting up. Anyway, get back in here. Give this another shot with the AC behind it. I'll literally hold the phone if need be. I'm not playing around with these people. Let's keep it going. What was I talking about earlier? Because I don't know what's going to happen with that live. The way they shut it down like that, like goofy. I don't even know if they shut it down. It might still be going. I've never seen it happen before. If they have me, having 2 different lives going on at the same time, y'all know what it is. It ain't me. I can't do that. I ain't got that ability. I'm just not gonna let it stop me from doing what I'm doing. Like, I got stuff to do. I just gotta do things differently. Do things a little bit differently. Let's just move this on over. We're not gonna let nothing stop me from getting my need to get done. There we go. Alright. So we'll try to be a little bit more, consolidated with this video. So it's really just about, moving a certain kind of way. Well, I turn that light on. What this look like? If I turn the light on, make the shades low. It's like, it's not making a difference. Oh no, maybe. Ha. All right. Listen. Back to the notes. You know what I'm saying? About being tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Communicating without having to say words, being able to, use your intuition and using your intuition to move. Okay? Now, a lot of people use their logic and they'll be like, well, I use logic. That's good. Good for you. Right? I tap into logic, right? But I use my intuition, my instinct, my discernment. I'll tap into logic, man-made logic, every now and again, or when I need to, for whatever need I need be, but not my everyday, all day. I'm intuitively moving. I can move that way faster, because when you have intuition, and I've had this conversation multiple times before, when you use your intuition and your discernment and your God-given instincts, like, you're able to think quicker. Whenever you, because you're not really thinking, you're just moving. You're in the flow. When you're having to actually think using logic, man-made logic from whatever you perceive to be thinking logically, which is based off of your senses, which are always being under constant attack, and predictive programmed, then your logic is not really your own. So you can tap into it, but you need to understand the difference. And I'm trying to explain it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm explaining what I do. And by the way I move this kind of way, it allows me to avoid a lot of goofy situations or looking like a robot, because when you're using nothing but logic, you're just gonna be a robot, and you're gonna think that you're a robot. You know, you're just a robot. You're just using a bunch of talking points, a bunch of crap that you observed, and you've built this, thought pattern off of it. And if you want to stick by that, that's fine. But see, I want to operate at a higher level. I want to operate from a place of love and the heart, and you can have all that and still move and not be a sucker for nobody. You can still have those things and, be a strong person with boundaries and know how to move and and it's better because you're not having a council of people right in front of you that could have ill intent. When I choose my counsel, and mine are high-level YouTubers and TikTokers, I also have like other things and people I can, or random things that I'll see I can get, but on a regular basis, it's women, a few of them, 6 of them, mainly, and then a couple, off and ons that I know are watching my videos and they're using me as a muse, and they're making beautiful art, and that art is being, projected to millions of people, because these are big people, anybody, to me, anybody over 10,000, but it's about their subscriber, like the views they get. It's not even about the subscribers, the views, and the comments, like, oh, what you said, I was able to leave my man, and I try to say the same thing to my old lady a million times, but the way you said it, and it's coming from a woman, the stuff like that in the comments, these are like, these are my people, these are my people, and but the ones that I'm talking about are the ones that I can tell that are watching me just intuitively, and they're not all of them are using and saying stuff back to me, but if they're making content off of it, then they have to agree with what I'm saying, and they have to feel like I'm that kind of guy, the kind of guy that, I don't know, what I'm saying, like me, oh shit, it's another orb or something. Anyway, look, y'all, I'm telling you, what I'm saying, I'm vibing high, I'm return to sender. Anything negative being sent my way by people I know and people I don't know, return to sender tenfold. I'm just always doing the things that's necessary. And also, I rise early, I pray to the Most High, pray open my eyes, and I start my praying, and just which when I say pray, I'm talking about like I watch stuff, or I just stay in silence, and I just, with stuff that pops up, is I just feel like God's talking to me. I just feel the love, that's it. When I'm talking about praying, just feeling the love, what I'm saying. And then I meditate, because I like to meditate, and I meditate for different things. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, what I'm saying, just meditating. I'll tell you what I do. I work out, when I think about great things, think about me being great, I can see it. I know it's happening. It's manifesting right now. Yeah. So I gotta get to Georgia, the Black Mecca. You know what I'm saying? I can see it. I can see everything I need. I can see everything's gonna be happening. You know what I mean? It's gonna be big. And I think that the women that are vibing with me, they can also see it. They can also see it. And not like in I want to get attached to him. No, they're like, I see this dude. Oh, there are some dudes out there that are kind of tapped in. And I think it intrigues them. Like there are some out there that are tapped in. Not like, we're not on y'all's level, but some of us out here that's kind of like putting it together. And then they be helping me out. You know what I'm saying? They be helping me out, trying to guide me. Some of them, most of them, that's the ones that I pick up on, And there's other ones that don't really be trying to guide me, but they be putting out some real heavy information. You know what I'm saying? That really works. You know what I mean? But the daily ones I watch are the ones that be helping me out, be guiding me. I know they're watching the content. But let's get back to what we're talking about. You have to build a good counsel. You cannot just be thinking about the people in front of you. You got to trust in God, and you got to trust that God will send you what you need to see. You don't need to be told. You don't need to make sense to anybody else. Again, someone else's interpretation of your life it's not going to align with what maybe possibly you're going for. You have to know how to move different, move in silence. I have no friends, So if I don't have any friends, I need counsel. I'm not insane. You know, I'm not going to just like be talking to myself. So I just look for people that I feel like resonate on the same vibration as me. People that are highly intuitive, but also making money, making moves, got their life together. And I've noticed these kind of people have gone through tragic situations with somebody, you know, like a narc level, high level demon, and they've made beautiful art out of it, content, and they're also helping people. And they're, for some reason, gorgeous. They're always gorgeous. And that's how I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. That's how I know. Well, it's part of the way I know. I ain't saying it's all the way I know, but I ain't settling for a woman that ain't gorgeous. I'm sorry, she gotta be gorgeous. You know what I mean? Let's keep it trucking. Look, I got some random notes on here. Get some barefoot shoes. Sure. You know what I mean? What else we got going on here? Yeah, I'm starting to understand the power of my voice. That's why it took me so long on this video. I've been like, since I didn't drop one, you know, last night, you know, because it would have been just random. I want to make sure my videos count. And I'm really like noticing, it's like, man, you know, my voice has, you know, a way of resonating with people, the right people, even the bad people. It triggers them and maybe they'll grow. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is. And I'm realizing that with the power of my voice, I need to take more responsibility with what I say. You know, I don't need to be getting caught up in some emotional moment, being triggered by, you know, some, you know, it's not a random troll. We already said it's some competition. That doesn't make any sense. We got stuff to do, we got information to put out. What else? Now, when I watch these women also, which is the same reason that they're watching me, not all of them, because some of them are married. So, or, you know what I'm saying, so maybe qualities of me they see in their husband or whatever. I don't know. Some people watch stuff for, you know, you listen, you ain't got to be in love with a person to want to go and see a movie and have a favorite actor or actress. So it don't make no never mind. You know what I'm saying? They just like to watch content from me, but they're making great content of their own that has nothing to do. I mean, it has, you know, they use me as an outline muse, but that's their, you know what I'm saying, perspective, and they make, you know, art, you know, that I get motivated from. So, I mean, I'm about giving people their flowers. I don't have no ego. So part of this too is giving them their flowers. Another part of this is, you know, these women I look at. These women are showing me the kind of woman I want. Shoot. I want that kind of woman. You know, I want the kind of woman that's watching me and notices there's something a little bit deeper about this guy. You know, I want the kind of woman that can see me and be like, you know what, maybe not him specifically, but what he represents is something that I think I like. I'm gonna keep watching this dude. You know, I'm gonna chew the meat and spit out the bones. I don't need to like everything he says. That kind of woman. You know what I'm saying? The divine woman. You know, the kind of divine woman that, you know, can pick up what I'm putting down. Meaning, I don't have to say things. Here went up. I don't have to say things, y'all. They can pick it up. They'll know. They'll be like, man, listen, this dude right here, he's on a, because there's certain things I do say. There's certain innuendo-y things I say, but I can't do any of that with these women. They pick up on it, and then I'll be watching their content, and they'll say something like, I don't know who you think you fooling. You know what I'm saying? Stop holding back. Da, 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 da. We can tell. And I'm like, is she like, watching my, and I'll go through a couple of videos, and I can tell, but it's always the same look. Super excited. Like, man, you, I'm like, you've been watching my, so you can tell that I'm holding back. And I'll just be like, man, these chicks are something else. Yeah, that kind of woman. I likes it. I likes it. I likes it a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so into that. I don't care. Like, I'll have these women that be hitting me up, these low vibe women, they be looking good and stuff like that. Yeah, whatever. Listen, I like women that be leaving comments that be deeper than, you know, you got like, you know, read deep, or women that are consistent and are like, you know, dropping different kind of comments on different platforms. Like, they might drop a real deep comment on Instagram or something, you know, and it'll resonate with me because they're really on Instagram mostly, you know, but these women are on my vibration. So, but they also are women I'm looking at to gather qualities for the type of woman I want. And I'm sticking to that. And so I'm looking at these women like, you know, I like that. I likes that. I likes it. I likes it a lot. You know what I'm saying? But also getting what I need from them, you know, as far as the messages. Because, you know, God knows me. He knows I'm not going to listen to some guy talking. It's like, I'm not going to hear it. I'm not going to hear it. I'm going to find a reason not to want to listen to him. I don't want to, fellas, and listen, I love y'all. If you're part of my tribe, you already understand. You probably don't have much to do with dudes. So don't feel like I'm like dogging you. I am a dude, obviously. But if you're part of my tribe, you understand and you like talking to women and being around women as well. So don't take offense, which you won't. You won't. But if you're just vibing low and you take offense, like, why is he always dogging dudes? Because I'm a dude. I'm a dog the shit out you. You're a man. Be a man. Figure it out, bro. I ain't got shit over here for you. Now for the ladies. The ladies. Get back to these notes. You know. Oh, I'm sorry. My divine ladies. You, high value. I don't like using that term. It's done gotten slandered. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean? These women, I watched a video the other day of this lady. She was like, and I've already said this before, but she's like, the only reason why, you know, what'd she say? She said that the women pushing being by themselves with no man is big because they're always the ones out and about with time to do things like that, while women that, you know, are taking care of home or looking for a man that can take care of home, I mean, a man that they can take care of home for, they're moving in silence. Well, she didn't say in silence, but in so many words. And I'm like, I likes that. I likes it a lot. So I'm just able to tap in and just, you know, I don't know, I'm moving different, y'all. And what I don't do is put myself in a box. Shout out to the young lady, you know, for putting that information out there. Like, I don't need to put myself in a box, like, which I've been kind of fooling around with this idea, but not really. I don't need to, I'm going to let it just flow. That's what really goes on my TikTok. I'm not in a box. I let it flow over there and it's taking off. And I need to just let it flow everywhere else and not put myself in a box. If I want to talk about narcissism one day, I'm going to do it, you know, and put it out there hard and heavy. But if I want to talk about dating or, you know, men and women getting back together, or, you know, tapping into your intuition over your logic, because again, intuition is that instinct. It's that animal instinct. And that's what I'm about. And that's why I'm trying to tell you, these women can pick up on it. These tapped in women, I don't have to say it. They can just pick up on it. They can just see my animal nature. You know, they can just feel my masculinity. I don't have to say nothing about it. I ain't got to talk about it. They can feel it. And those are the kind of women I like. Not the ones that need to try to make sense of it. What am I feeling from him? I don't know. Is it triggering me? Is it no. My kind of women know exactly what they're feeling. They know exactly where it's coming from. They know exactly what I'm doing, because women are more, you know, tapped in than men. You know, even me. So they know exactly, and they like it. They like it. And I've been doing this research. I'm an engineer. I mean, part of me is an engineer. Shit, it's one of my lives. I was an engineer. One of my lives, I was in the Army. One of my lives, I was with a narc. You know what I'm saying? One of my lives, I was homeless for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? It is, you know, I live multiple lives, you know. But in one of them lives of being an engineer, and in all my lives, I can, you know, I can always recall that information. It's in me. It's not on me. You know, but I like to jot things down. And when I say I look at things, I thought about this all AM. When I say I look at things from a different perspective, you know, and I'm not using this in any disrespectful way, but if you take it that way, that's your problem. It's not mine. I look at it from a divine perspective, like an overview, a global overview of things. So that's why I look at everything all day. That's why I don't care about dating, because I'm looking at things on a global, planetary, all at once. You know, like, just I'm looking at everything, how big it is, to all the, you know, the way that we're all connected, and, you know, the information that's coming out about, you know, what's really going on with your body. You know, and your body's like a universe in itself. It's just a lot of stuff I'm taking in. I'm like Neo in the Matrix, man. I just got unplugged, and I'm just taking stuff in. You know, like, you know, he was just getting it from everywhere, you know. And a lot of times that's why I come off like aloof, because I'm taking in information, and from a broad perspective, just like I can see like a huge. I've always been that way, but like now I'm able to do it the way I need to do it, with no distractions, in peace. So, and I go out and look at things, and I can see things. I can just, you know, I can see what's going on. Okay, so they're trying to distract us with this. All right, cool. I don't need that. And then I'm like, oh, okay, they got women and men over here arguing about dumb stuff. Like, I don't need that. And I just like slide through all this stuff till I get to the stuff that matter. Like, ooh, that's how I be talking to. Ooh, look at it. What's she talking about? Oh, she's on it. And then I just like get notes from that. Like, I just tap in. You know, I don't get distracted. I want y'all to think the same kind of way. Like the day-to-day stuff. Somebody, like the people in front of me, meaning the ones I'm talking to, yeah, I have that kind of interaction with these people, but then there's a people that I connect to on a deeper level, like without having to speak to them directly, without having to interact with them at all. And I likes that. That's what I likes. So I mean, people be talking to me, we're gonna be trying to like get to know me and get me, and I, you know, I can tell they're just like three-dimensional, and it's like, well, man, you ain't even like really tapped in on my deeper side. I can tell. Yeah, I can tell. Because these women, because I thought that deeper side could never be seen. But these women are seeing it. And I can tell by the look on their face, they're amazed by it. They're definitely seeing it. They can see pretty much all of my powers, most of them. I keep a lot of stuff close though. You know, but even they can tell that. They'll be like, man, you holding back. You got a whole lot. Women are just like that. Women can tell. But I'm just, and you know, and that's why I look at women. You know, I'm not here. It's not about the gender. It's about, you know, who's the most tapped in, and women are. You know what I'm saying? The only problem is sometimes they might not tap into that logic sometimes but it's cool. They are the way they are, and I love them for that. That's why you're supposed to have a good man to help out with that balancing. You know, it's all about balancing, right? So they're super tapped in, so they can see me and they feel my energy, man. They're able to describe it better than me. They can feel the energy. They know what I'm doing. They know that I'm putting out a message. They know that I'm resonant. They know that I'm not lying. They know that, you know, I'm about whatever I'm saying. They know that I'm taking care of my son. They're looking at the stuff that matters. They're not looking at the goofy stuff that might bother the people from day to day. And when someone's able to look at the deeper things without having to be told, that's somebody deeply tapped in, because I guard a lot of stuff and I don't never say things directly. And they're able to see it anyway. And it's just like, well, damn, you know? So it's like, well, I want to like speak to those people more, and I want to be able to gather more people that think like that. And I'm kind of going in that direction. I'm just going to see where it lands. I don't know. It's like y'all say, it's my channel. I ain't, you know what I mean? It is what it is. We'll try it out, and we're going to try it out. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I don't know what it is I'm doing. I'm just going to figure it out. Like I've done everything else in my life. We're just going to figure it out. You know, we all know that it's not about the destination, because you've seen my multiple lives I've had. You know, I was an engineer, self-made engineer, and I guess what I did to become an engineer, where everybody else would be like, oh man, that's overwhelming. I'm like, nah, then you just gotta know how to compartmentalize stuff. I'm really good at compartmentalizing things. Like I know when I worked for the White House, I knew when they were like when guys would try to gaslight me and we got to do all of this, and then I'm like, okay, first of all, what am I doing on my day-to-day job? Oh, well, that's just this. Teach me that first. Then teach me what we do on the trips. Don't throw it all at me at once to overwhelm me. I'm not an idiot, okay? Teach me what I do day to day. Then teach me what I do when I go on trips. Then teach me what I do when I get on the bigger trips. But don't try to make it seem like it's something, ain't nothing impossible. It's just all about how you look at it. And a lot of people will speak to you in a way to try to make you feel or not be able to get it done. But see, they don't know I can see through the shit. I can see through the shit. You can't gaslight me. I can see, like, you're talking about, yeah, you know, here you got to go on trips, and, you know, you got to set up the equipment, and this is the equipment we set up, and trips like this, and bigger trips like that, and I'm like, okay, so you're just saying that we do the same thing we do here, we just do it, we got to travel, meaning break everything down, travel with it, know the procedure of doing that. And then I break things down, man. I dumb it down to levels I can understand, and then I go at it. I don't let nobody overwhelm me with a big cloud of junk. Like, you just trying to throw a bunch of stuff at me, boy, you don't know who you're talking to. Break it down to me. If you don't break it down to me, I'll break it down to myself. You know, some of this stuff, you know, might go over people's heads, but who it resonates with, it's going to resonate with. You know what I mean? What else? What else? And these women, man, listen, I'll be on here barely even talking about this stuff, and they will pick up on that little bit, and they'll make a whole video out of it. And I'm just like, man, I want to go deeper with that. Maybe I can get some of my subscribers to understand they got the same ability like this. I got like a whole nother page. I ran this up 25 minutes already. I'm gonna keep running it, man. I don't care. What else? And like I was saying, man, I wrote this stuff down like, this is dope, man. It's like tapping in, like, you know what I'm saying? You're speaking to people without talking to them. They're speaking to you without talking to you. You know, they have businesses and large platforms. They can't be reaching out to me directly. I understand the business side of things. I don't need for you to. I can get what you're saying. I can pick up what you're putting down. You know, there's some women in the comments that'll drop some stuff that, you know, they ain't trying to say too much, but they let me know, and I pick it up. I pick it up. You know, because I really just started doing this, again, to just post my journey. You know what I'm saying? To help gather the souls that are lost, man, that are just trying to, like, you know, that are kind of sort of, without knowing it, trying to find their way back to God. And I'm just trying to, like, help people find their way back. You know what I'm saying? As I found God, right? You know, but, like, while I'm doing this, I'm simultaneously projecting my personality. So I'm giving you me. I'm giving you the information while simultaneously giving you me, my personality, my not all of my, you know what I'm saying, but a part of me, like, let you know my journey, not just like, because a lot of these narc awareness things, the reason I want to rise above them to things where people like talk, they don't give you enough about themselves. They let you know what you want to hear and so a little bit about their path, but they're keeping a lot of things vague. And this is what I'm talking about. I can see things, and they're not. I like the people that are telling you, like, in depth about their lives, what they've gone through. You know, alcoholism. You know, being down and out, being homeless. Like, they don't have no ego. Like, I know they've had an ego death because they're telling things that people that still have an ego and shame won't say. And a lot of these narc people are like that. They're just weird and fake. So I want to rise above that because I talk deeply, in depth about what I go through and how I live. You know what I'm saying? And I like people to do the same thing. That's my soul tribe. So what I'm doing, like I was saying in that last video, I'm projecting, sorry about that, y'all. I'm projecting, you know what I'm saying, my personality intentionally through my words, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm projecting my personality through my videos, my words. I'm projecting, you know, like, the kind of man I am. Take it or leave it. And the women that will take it, that like it, those are the ones that I resonate with. This is weeding out the flock without having to lift a finger. The ones that flip out about it, well, you're vibing low, and you know you don't cut it. For whatever reason, you know you don't cut it. And it triggers you. It triggers your insecurities. But I can see it. And you know I can see that. So the best thing to do is to wig out, run your mouth, gaslight me, and bounce out based off of some, whatever, you know, you made up in your head to rationalize you trying to throw away a good man. Because you know, and I know we're not going to get along. Because you don't know how to be a woman. Not the kind of woman I need. So you need to go find somebody lower vibrational. See, the kind of woman I need, it doesn't matter what she's done. Women that I talk to or I look at, they don't lead with their resumes. They lead with their gifts. They lead with what they're trying to do for people. They lead from the heart, where women normally do. When women are talking too logical, which I done told you, logic is man-made. And so now you're just a man-thinking type of woman. Well, hell, it sounds like a masculine woman to me. And there can't be two masculine people together. So whenever I get on here, I could easily put the information out in a way that everybody will like and love, and yeah, he's a great guy. No. The ones that know, and these women know. They know that I'm projecting who I am. They see I'm projecting my masculinity and also some of my gifts I have, right? So they can understand that I'm deep. I'm not just a pretty face. But to some people, low vibrational people, they'll fall for some of the goofiness and whatnot and think that you're just a pretty face. Well, now you're showing your hand. I ain't gonna say nothing to you, right? I'm deep. I'm super deep. And I'm also talking about that. That runs off these lower vibes, because I've been told directly that the way that you are intimidates women. They don't know how to approach you. And I'm like, good. The ones that feel that way don't need to. The ones that understand, they'll do it however they want to do it, whenever they feel like doing it. Because I done told y'all, these divine feminine women, they're always gorgeous. They're always on their shit. Every single one of them they're business owners, and they know how to move. They're underestimated. I mean, they're getting crazy views. They change their platforms up regularly, update the platforms, to keep the audience, but it's also because they like doing it. They're always trying to make sure that they look their best. They couldn't even look bad if they wanted to. I just look at all that kind of stuff, because that's the kind of woman I want. That kind of woman. You know what I'm saying? That kind of, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That kind of gal. I like that kind of gal. I'm an old school guy. Yeah, I like that kind of gal. I like, because I know those kind of women, because what they do, they'll have their platforms, but they're not like putting up weird stuff that seem like they're just doing it for clout. They're like doing it to get the message out, and they got a business they're running. And me being a businessman, I really respect, business women and business-minded people. But these women don't operate from that frame, though. That's why I like them, and I got to classify them differently. They don't lead with the resume. They don't lead with logic. They lead as a woman. They still come out very feminine. Like, they still lead as a feminine woman. Everything they do. How they speak, how they carry themselves, but they'll have like a whole business. Now, I don't know these women when, behind closed doors, but who do you know behind closed doors? You don't know anybody. So this is the process, getting to know people and using all of the talents that God gives you, all of them. Talents being like being able to intuitively tell who you can get along with, who you can't, and also like seeing like-minded people. This is how I weed out people. It don't matter if a woman's in front of me and she's built like everything I want. You know what I'm saying? She could be built like my type, right? Don't even matter, right? If she's talking low vibrational stuff, I'm entertaining, but that's about it. It ain't gonna mean nothing to me. I'm about these high vibing women, and I ain't talking about no women talking about being celibate, trying to fool my ass. I don't give a crap about your celibacy. I'm trying to see where your mind's at. And if you try to talk smart, because I'll have this happen to me when people give me their resume. Don't give me your resume. I don't care about that. I'll be able to pick up on how smart you are intuitively by how you speak. Not just how you speak, because you can try to talk. I'm going to be able to read through all of it. The same way women do. You know what I mean? The exact same way. So, I'm on this. Exactly. The real ones are going to understand what I'm saying. Because a lot of what I do, again, I'm looking for the one. I'm simulcasting here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just making sure I want to get the right woman, and I want to come off the right kind of way to the right woman, while also putting out the information and building my business. But my business and me finding the right woman should be the same damn thing. At this point, after getting rid of the ex, you know what I'm saying? This is that's part of my journey, looking for the right one. I don't do things, you know what I'm saying? I do everything all at once. So if that's me part of my journey, why am I keeping it separate? Why is that only on TikTok and not on YouTube? Well, if YouTube, you know what I'm saying, over here, you my main gal, and TikTok is just home, that's home base. You know what I'm saying? Well, I want to get y'all like the same way. You gotta be like my home. I gotta feel like like where I was raised. And they like it over there. And I'm sure I can find people like-minded over here. Okay? There's single people out there, even the ones that are married. A lot of these women I watch, they're in relationships, but they still recognize what they like to see in a man in me. And that don't mean that they want to bed me, right? You can go to a movie and watch your favorite actor and then go home and cook dinner for your husband. That don't mean nothing. Just watching me. It means absolutely nothing. I keep stop looking at stuff. That's not orbs, man. I'm learning. Just bear with me, you know. And a lot of them be just like straight up telling me, "What y'all doing over there? Birds fighting. Hey, easy, y'all. Come on now. Boy, you don't like that." Hey, love, what's going on? Grand Rising. I didn't even see you come up in here. I got my glasses on. Who all up in here? Hey, Wellness and Frugal Mama, what's going on? I gotta stop doing it. What's going on, love? Hey, I didn't mean to miss you. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, hey, what's going on, love? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. And I just connect with women that are just on that high level. And some of these women, they you know, like I said, they're married and stuff, but they still can see in me what they like to see in a man. You can admire something that you see in somebody without it being like anything more than that. And I appreciate it, and I appreciate the support, because when I watch them, I see the same thing. You know, I'll be like, I can see the divine femininity in you, you know what I'm saying? And I can respect that without it being anything sexual. Now, there are some that I'll be looking at like, oh, man, she's hot. I can't look at too much of her content, man. You know, not all day long. I get the video and I got to keep it trucking. You know, there's quite a few of them that's like that. I be looking, I'm like, man, dang, you know. But these are like in relationships and stuff like that. But I got major, you know, a few on YouTube and a few on TikTok. Smoke shows. You know what I'm saying? That kind of gal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these women are like, what? You know what I mean? They're hot, but they don't be like, they just show their face. Like, they'll like put up like posts of their face. They don't never like really show their body too much, because if they show that body, it's done. Their fan base is gonna switch. But they're business minded. They move like that. Like, I see that stuff. A lot of them are dressed down. Don't even like really be dressing up. You know what I mean? But I can still see through. See, that's y'all hiding. I can see hiding, you know, but I respect you and I respect your relationships. But I can see all that. You can't hide that from me. I can see all that. I have all that thickness and I think I can't see it. You know what I mean? But I'm respectful. I'm a divine masculine. They can see that. You know, I got a few YouTubers, man. These ladies are smoke shows, but they're super intuitive. I got to watch what I say, because they might interpret it the wrong kind of way. But they've definitely been there for me, watching me. Some of them even reach out to me on my lives while I was being gang stalked. It don't matter how they feel right now. Really helped me get through some like, because I started looking into them, and I'm like, it really helped me get through during those months of this heavy craziness. They were always there, you know what I'm saying? And then they would say stuff subliminally in their videos, and if I wasn't intuitive enough, I wouldn't pick up on it. They still making great content and getting thousands of views. The same thing I do. Like, any bad relationship I have or anything I have going on in the moment, I make content from it. It ain't about that individual person, you know. It's just about taking that moment and being able to make, you know, like art out of it, and then that can relate to other people, and then that can help other people, and that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. You know, like, they just watch my life and they do that, and then I'll watch their content and I'll be like, because they're doing that, and then they'll like drop a message and they're like, hey, dummy, you're doing too much. Like, all of them are saying, it's like, hey, dummy, you're focusing too much on negative stuff in their own way. You got to get back to that love and light, that smiling and stuff that brought everybody to you. And I picked up on it. I ain't got to be beat over the head. I can pick up on it. You know what I'm saying? I told you I've been with a lot of women. I'm all about women. I got to read y'all, because like I said, women don't come straight out and say stuff. Women, they speak differently. You got to be tapped in. Well, the deeper level women. Well, I got on this page right, y'all. Like I said, I live in intuition, and I tap into my logic, because logic is man-made. But you have to use logic whenever you're working, and, you know, so you got a work ethic and stuff like that, and you're having to tap in the matrix to make your money. The real ones know. You know what I'm saying? The real ones know. And when I'm talking all this stuff about, like, I'm not talking about my counsel. These counsel women, they just like help me out. Like, they're not like into me like that. At least none of them has made it seem that way. Like I said, they seem like they like the fact that I'm the kind of way that I am and represent men the way I do. They admire that, but it ain't like they're really into me like that. Now, if they are, they can reach out to me because I'm Mr. Move in Silence. Won't nobody know. I understand you guys have bigger platforms. Great for you. You got to remember, I work for the White House. I don't have no ego, and also I'm humble. Like I'm super humble. It's about as humble as a Leo can be, I guess. That's done everything I've done, you know. But I don't care. I don't care about clout. I don't care about you have 2 million, you know what I'm saying, subscribers or followers. You know how many people there are on this plane? That's still a small little circle of sand on a big ass beach. Okay? So I mean, I look at things on that perspective. So you can speak to me. You're a woman. You put your panties on one leg at a time. I'm a man. I put my drawers on one leg at a time. You know, so I don't care about any of that crap. If you're interested, shoot your shot. Let it be known. You know, if you're single or if you want to wait until I get into a better place, hell, some of y'all already let me know that you're watching. That's good enough. You know, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't jumping into nothing. So we might, you know what I'm saying, see each other around, make some content. We're making content off each other already, kind of, sort of. What else? Yeah, that's it. 41 minutes. It runs long. Don't really matter. My base, my subscribers, yeah, y'all love me. Y'all watch regardless. You know, YouTube ain't got to pick up crap. It don't matter. I'm going another direction with this. And just like before, you know, I'm going to keep the base I have because they rock with me no matter what. And I'm going to continue to get new people, heal people, you know, or people trying to heal, you know, because I'm noticing also that narcs are collecting information on narcissism. That's why I made the video the other day. When is enough narcissistic when is enough information, you know what I'm saying, on narcissism? When is it enough? Like, I put out over 400 videos, and now people are collecting information, and then I'll start, you know, talking to someone, and they'll regurgitate all the talking points. But it's like, well, if you're having relationship issues still, and you're not fine with being alone, how are you applying it to your life? I can't do this. I can't just have people throwing out talking points that seem smart. I don't care about that. What, like, are you happy? Well, no, you came to me. Well, are you here to get information from me? Or are you here to just let me know how smart you are? Are you here to just talk to me and you want to, you know, be my lady? Let me know. Don't do all this other stuff. It's not that hard. I don't know. I ain't the kind of dude. I don't know, man. I'm just humble. You know what I'm saying? I'm not chasing clout. I'm not out here trying to be the cutest dude and licking my lips and getting my eyebrows done and putting on mascara and stuff like some of these bros be doing. And shout out to you if you do it. And I ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying, you know, the homies that are, you know, in the LG, you know what I'm saying? That's what y'all do. I'm talking about the ones that are just doing it, claiming to be hetero, like just to look real good for women and trying to, hey, listen, I ain't about that. I'm here to help. I'm here to do everything I can for people. I'm also looking for a good woman. So I'm projecting who I am outwardly. That's why I trigger y'all, because I'm putting myself into this. You know, you can feel me in my words, how I look, how I speak. And if you don't like somebody like me, it's going to trigger you because I'm not just giving you my information. I'm projecting who I am. Meaning, when I say project, I say everybody projects. I'm giving you me. I'm not giving you like a character. I'm giving you me. And a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people adjust and give people what they think that everybody wants to see and hear. And since I'm giving you me, you're getting a whole personality, and some personalities you like and some you don't. And that's why I trigger you, because you're like, why don't I like this dude? He's putting out good information. Because I'm giving you my personality. You don't like my personality for whatever reason. You know, it triggers you, and I'm not saying that it's good or bad. I'm just saying that your instincts are telling you that this guy triggers me. You know, maybe you should figure out why or don't, but that's what it is. You know, if I was putting out information in a way that was appealing to everybody, I wouldn't trigger you. I'm not here for that. I'm here for my soul tribe. I want my people to know how to move. If I trigger you, you got to skedaddle because you're not part of it. But anyway, you know, just to sum it up, I got a few on TikTok also. Shout out to y'all ladies, man. I think this one is on TikTok and YouTube because she big as hell on TikTok. So she got to be on YouTube, big or bigger. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I likes it. I likes it a lot. And I know you're watching me. Yeah, I know. And I likes it a lot. Hey, listen. Keep watching. I get to a place where you feel comfortable. Reach out to a brother. Ain't nobody gonna know. I move in silence. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna catch no other man and move in silence like me. Ain't nobody gonna know. I don't care how much clout you got going on. I'm gonna be a multi-millionaire. I do not care about anybody else's money. You know, if you seem like a good woman, I wanna see what's going on with you. You know what I mean? But again, you know, I'm not pressed for anything. I'm all about this. So I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I would say I'm gonna hold you. I already done held you. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even monetize this like an idiot. You know, whatever. I'm gonna get off of here. What time is it? 12 o'clock. Well, I knocked out my YouTube video for the day. Well, you know, I gotta get on TikTok, drop out a couple. I'm probably just gonna do workouts. Yeah, I'll just do workouts. And then I gotta get on Facebook. I'm gonna get on Facebook. Hey, yeah, I'm about to get on Facebook and do my Facebook video. And I'm not gonna talk about. No, I will. Screw them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're all about God on Facebook, so they should try to understand what I'm saying. You know, and if not, who cares? I'm not here to appeal everybody, man. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm gonna build up my base however many years it takes of my like-minded people. Sorry, y'all, my stomach growling. My like-minded people, and that's it. Nothing else. Don't want anybody else. If you want to watch me from a distance and hate, do it. But like, I want my people, only my people, however long it takes. But listen, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Stay tuned. A lot of content coming all day on different platforms.